Hey everybody, Mumbling Nick here. Back for another video where we will be talking about taking lives in America. When it's okay, when it's not okay, who's allowed to do it and who isn't. Because we had two breaking stories today in the real world and the Diabloverse. We had Luigi Mangione was apprehended. He's the alleged shooter of the CEO of United Healthcare. And Daniel Penny was found not guilty in the choking death of Jordan Neely. So it seemed like a good time to talk about these issues, as I was pretty active on Twitter discussing these things and yelling at that bitch Kyle Rittenhouse and shit like that. Trying to jump on the Daniel Penny bandwagon. Um, so it's interesting out of the people I just mentioned. Luigi Mangione, Daniel Penny, Kyle Rittenhouse, and the CEO of United Healthcare. They all took lives. Um, Only one's considered murder, which is weird, you know. uh, Two were considered self-defense. Both, well, Kyle Rittenhouse also killed a hippie with a skateboard, but besides that, he killed a mentally ill homeless person, just like Daniel Penny did. And the CEO killed countless fucking people for money, and that was fine in this country. Because apparently the only thing that matters is a technical term called murder. Uh, Manslaughter, you know, is it, I mean, that's not fine. But self defense is fine. Killing people for profit if you're a rich CEO is fine. Choking out homeless people is fine. Shooting homeless people is fine. Um, you just can't shoot a rich CEO in the back, I guess. I'm not saying you should be able to. I'm just saying it's a little fucked up, how this shit works. It's some people are allowed to commit crimes and some people aren't. Um, as I said earlier to somebody on Twitter today, the rich elites are allowed to commit all sorts of crimes. Nancy Pelosi in Congress, they commit insider trading all the time with the stock market. We go to jail for that if we tried that shit. We've had a bunch of presidents commit fucking war crimes just in my lifetime alone. Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Obama, Trump. Nothing happens. Cheney, the vice president, he did it. The CEO, the CEOs of these healthcare companies, they fucking kill tens of thousands of people every year. Even when DuPont or these other companies contaminate, water systems and other things and people die from it, they never go to jail for it. They pay a fine and they're fucking rich, so it doesn't matter. They're allowed to kill people for profit again. Um, you just can't, you just can't kill kill those people. And again, I'm not saying you should. Let me get this out of the way because I know it's coming off a little crazy or whatever to some people who think I'm promoting or glorifying this murder of the CEO here. I'm not. I'm not in the violence. I don't like guns. I'm not hoping for more of this. I hate that it even came to something like this, but I don't know what else you do. I was just saying that I would not have turned Luigi in. Um, I've said a million times, I'm a big class warfare uh, guy. That's my battlefield. So that's how I break down these things sometimes. Like take even like murder out of it. Take shoplifting. If I saw someone stealing from a small mom and pop store, this couple trying to run a small business, I would turn that shoplifter in, right away. But if I saw someone, stealing food or diapers from fucking Walmart, nah, I wouldn't say a fucking word. Uh, Walmart's a blood sucking corporation who doesn't provide proper health care and things to their employees. Um, Walmart is the number one employer of welfare and food stamp recipients. They even buy life insurance on their employees. I think are going to die quickest, and they make money that way. So fuck them. Um, and that's how I felt with Luigi here. We don't know his story. I had assumed that the killer was going to be someone, suffering from a medical condition that United didn't cover, or they had a loved one suffering or who died from it. And that still may be the case. Luigi may have a loved one suffering. Also, information he had a back procedure, looked pretty substantial. I don't know if United fucked him on that. But also came out that he's on psychedelics and shit. So who the fuck knows? And he's a genius. And sometimes those people are fucking wacky. So who knows why he did it? I was just saying I wouldn't have turned him in. And if this helped to improve our healthcare system and save lives, I hate to say it, but I wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. I'm sorry. When a piece of shit dies, I don't just act like some people do. I don't. I feel bad for this guy's wife and kids. I can't say that enough. But he didn't care about the wife and kids of the people he let die so that his company could be the fourth most profitable company in the United States. When it's not supposed to be. It's healthcare. Healthcare shouldn't be fucking profitable. It's crazy. It's kind of like the vegan thing where people like won't eat, people love animals as long as they don't have to kill them. So, they don't want to see the animal being killed or whatever, and they can justify it that way. This CEO is responsible for thousands and thousands of deaths. You just didn't see it. He didn't shoot people in the back. He just didn't do what he was supposed to do and pay for life-saving procedures to save their lives, So why is that okay? Why is that not murder? Why aren't the people giving me grief? Why aren't you more upset about that? Um, too many people punch down in this country, man. Like punch down on migrants and immigrants and the LGBTQ community and the mentally ill and the homeless. And we'll jump to the Daniel Penny thing. I want to be fair. I don't think Daniel was racist. I don't think he was looking to harm anyone or kill anyone. I don't even know if I think he should have went to jail. I don't know. I really don't know. But the one thing I do know is a veteran should know you can't choke someone out for several minutes. They're gonna die. Jordan Neely was a mentally ill homeless person. Our healthcare system failed him, like it fails a lot of people. I guess he shouted things on the subway, like I don't care if I leave here alive. I'm hungry. He did not attack Daniel Penny though, so I don't know how this was self-defense. To be fair, several of the other people on the subway seemed relieved that he took Jordan down. So I'm even okay with him subduing Jordan if people thought he was going to be dangerous. But you can't choke the guy out for several minutes. Hold him. Don't choke him out. I don't know. I don't get this shit. And then he's a hero for some reason. For even though Jordan didn't attack anybody. Just like Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero. Now Kyle, on the other hand, was, in my opinion, looking to harm people. He was walking around with an AR-15. You obviously, you wouldn't have your dick out if you're not going to use it. Same thing with a gun. And just, weeks prior, he was caught on video watching some black people leave a CVS, and he's like, "Man, I wish I had my gun on me so I could shoot these people." So, but he's a hero. Some of the people, not all of them, not my gay pineapple friend, British pineapple friend. He's not one of them, but I know some other people who defend Rittenhouse and think he's a hero, but are all upset about this CEO thing. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, be fucking real. If a loved one of yours dies because a fucking greedy insurance company won't cover the fucking insurance, the healthcare procedure, what would you do? And maybe you wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I probably don't have it in me either to go hunt someone down like that. I think the only way I could ever kill is in the heat of the moment, in a truly self-defense moment. Saving myself or saving a loved one. I don't think I could do what Luigi Mangione did. I really don't. But I understand it. And if well, I don't know his reason, but if his reason is, healthcare related and a loved one suffering or dying, I get it, you know. Um and he's gonna go to the jail for the rest of his life if he's found guilty, But these CEOs will just keep on killing because in our system it's legal. And so I don't know how you fight a corrupt system that legalizes that. Like, what else can people do? It's rigged, you know. It's not like, oh, we know the CEO killed people now, so he can face the courts. There's no justice because he's allowed to kill people. The CEO is allowed to kill people for profit. That's the system we have. Um, People like me have tried to change that system, get it to socialized medicine, universal health care, but it's impossible because there's way too much money to be made, and people dying. So, whatever you think of Bernie Sanders, he was the only modern day presidential candidate to try and get universal health care, and they fucked him in 2016. And holy shit, did they fuck him in 2020? Like, I think it would have been even closer in 2016, but I think Hillary may have ultimately won. But Democrats rigged their primaries with super delegates, which I'll cover in a different video. But in 2020, Bernie had it. Nobody had ever won the first two primary states and not won the election. Well, Bernie won the first three, and then everyone knew he was going to lose the fourth down in North Carolina. So Biden won that one after finishing like fourth, fifth, third in the other states, and people that were ahead of him, like Buttigieg and what's her face from Minnesota, they drop out, and there's a big coup to take Bernie out because we can't have universal health care. That's too much money to be lost. We can't, and Bernie wanted to get money out of politics and out of government and the corruption there, and they can't have that. I will say to this day that Democrats will fight harder against someone like that than they will against Trump or a Republican because these guys are all on the same team, man. They're elitists. It's not Democrat, Republican. They may fight on some social issues, but that's just so you think there's a fucking difference between them. When it comes to economic issues, they keep it all. Democrats ain't fighting for universal health care. No fucking way. They're not going after these fucking CEOs. It's they're all in the same club. These are the same people that do the insider trading and commit the war crimes. So they don't care if fucking CEOs kill for fucking money. So what else are you supposed to do? Somebody fucking tell me. The only thing you can do is scare these fucking people. After this happened, they started scrubbing information on the CEOs of other insurance companies. It's anecdotal, but there's all these stories out now of all of a sudden insurance companies are calling people like, "Are you satisfied with your healthcare?" Trying to butter up to them. They're even scrubbing the awful stats, like how they reject like 1/3 of all fucking claims and responsible for all these deaths. They don't want that shit out there. And I know I was in another argument with a young whippersnapper. He seems like an okay guy, but he just everything was like I don't know, he was stuck on the murder thing. Like I said, murder is just a fucking word. Um, as we said, OJ technically didn't murder anybody, but he did, so whatever. But shit, I lost my fucking train of thought. What was I saying? Young whippersnapper, murder. Holy fuck, my brain froze. I'm gonna pause the video. Yeah, I honestly don't remember what the fuck I was just talking about. I'll find out together when I rewatch the video. Man, I don't know what's up with me when I do these videos, total stream of conscience, and don't do any prep. Sometimes I go off on these fucking side tangents and I forget what the fuck I was just talking about. Anyway, I think I was talking about the whippersnapper who was all stuck on the word, murder, and just like murder was wrong, and you got to try and fix the system, go after the corruption. Well, the whole thing is corrupt. It's not like we catch the corrupt CEO and throw him in jail. because, as I said, we've decided him killing for profit is legal. Just like, you can poison, water sources. And yeah, we'll say that's illegal, but you'll pay a fine. You won't go to jail. There's no justice. There's no justice. So what else are you supposed to do? The only thing you can do is scare these guys. Oh, that's what I was saying. The young whippersnapper was like, you kill the CEO, they're just going to replace it with another one. Yeah, I understand that. That's not the point. The point is, you scare these people and they're doing the right fucking thing. Because there's sometimes violence is all these people understand, or being scared is all they understand. Like, we're powerless in this. We don't have socialized medicine in this country. We had one person fighting for it politically, and he's in his fucking 80s now, and he's never going to be president because they stopped that. So there's no one on the horizon. There's no socialized medicine on the horizon. This is our corrupt system that kills people for profit. So what else can you fucking do besides scare these people into doing the right thing? And if they think this is going to happen more often, maybe they'll do the right thing. It's not ideal. It's not what I want. I have fought for universal health care. I have fought for a lot of things. I've protested against school shootings. I've protested for universal health care. I protested against police violence and corruption. I'm in a group called Wolfpack, where we try to get a 28th Amendment to get money out of politics. I've done other things as well. All right. None of the shit has worked out. You fight and fight and fight. None of it works out. You get frustrated. And again, I would never do something like this. But if this leads to progress, I don't know how you can say this guy wasn't an innocent guy. I wouldn't even say killing one innocent person is worth it to save thousands, because I don't believe in killing innocent people. This guy wasn't innocent to me. He was a murderer, and yeah, I'm not this is a tricky slope, because it's not like I want vigilante justice. It's just going to be fucking chaos, because who decides who's innocent and who's not? So I get it. So maybe I'll even pull the reins back a little bit here, because I don't want to act like I'm glorifying Luigi here or trying to get more people to do it, because I'm not. I wouldn't have done in the first place. I just don't know what else you do. It's kind of like, I know the BLM movement gets a lot of flack because people think they just go and burn down cities or whatever. Well, I've been in those marches, and I can tell you what happens is this. And this video of this happening all over the country in different cities, and I've been a part of it. They're peaceful. They're peaceful for fucking hours, okay? And then the police are like, it's a curfew. We're going to start beating the fuck out of you guys. We're going to shoot you with rubber bullets. We're going to fucking mace you. We're going to fucking hit you with batons. We're going to punch you, throw you down, slash your tires, all that shit. And then we're just going to leave. And then you got a bunch of beat up, hurt fucking people pissed off. So what do? I never did it. Most people didn't do it, but there's always a few people start destroying shit because you're fucking frustrated. You don't know what else to fucking do. I'm old enough to remember the Rodney King situation, where before that there was a teenage girl, black girl, who was shot in the fucking back at a convenience store, got no justice. And then the Rodney King thing happened and no justice. And these people are watching cops kill and beat them every day with no fucking justice. So you snap. Like, what else can you do? And that's probably what people feel like with the healthcare system too. Like, what else can you the whole system is corrupt. The whole government's fucking corrupt. We outnumber these people massively, and we just can't come together for some fucking reason. Because people want to argue over the stupidest shit, like, oh, that's woke. Oh, fucking Bud Light made one fucking beer can for some trans person no one ever fucking heard of before this. Oh, some rice company took Uncle Ben off the fucking kill. Like, that M&M's not sexy anymore. Who the fuck cares about any of this shit? It's fucking meaningless. This is the stuff that fucking matters, people. Healthcare, people dying, wages, livable wages, fucking inflation, education. Fucking, this is the stuff that fucking matters, not the shit we fucking fight over. And we should come together on like the one positive on this Luigi thing is I saw people from all walks of life understand everyone's been fucked in this country by healthcare companies. Doesn't matter if you're rich, poor. I mean, rich people, I guess you're fine. But middle class, poor, left wing, right wing, gay, straight, man, woman, black, white. Nobody had sympathy for this fucking CEO. I managed to find the only people that did because they're coming after me for not having sympathy for this guy. I don't have it. I'm not gonna fake it. Again, if they makes me an asshole, fucking fine. I don't know what else we do. As we said, the system is rigged. These rich people are allowed to kill and commit all these other crimes. We're not. And this may be the only way to change the system. I don't know. If anyone else has any better ideas, I'm fucking all for it. And again, full disclosure, I'm not promoting this. Don't want anyone else to do this. I just hope it wasn't done in vain. I hope this leads to talks and improvements. Now, dialogue should be open. Let's fucking go. Hey, insurance companies, let's stop focusing on why are you rejecting all these claims. Let's focus on why we're getting fucked and why people are dying, and let's get universal fucking healthcare in this country. And that's still going to take a little while. So before that, let's come up with some laws so they have to fucking cover these claims, man. This company, United Healthcare, shouldn't be making more money than fucking Microsoft. They're supposed to be supplying healthcare, but instead they're just getting fucking rich off of people dying. So how is that not the bad guy? How is that guy that got shot in the back not the fucking bad guy? He killed thousands of fucking people, children, women, old people, young people. Fuck, dude. Fuck him. I'm getting all pissed off all over again. I'm done. This is Mumbling Nick saying peace out.